Let's see where this goes. Will he be mysterious or maybe foes? Dennis and Tyler are gonna see if it's in the cards to make the former beat. How much does the polar bear weigh? Hopefully enough to make the ice break. So it's time to see the strangers blend. It's another episode of Now Your Friends.
Welcome back to Now Your Friends. We got a special episode today. This is a 420 celebration, boys.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm Tyler Sweeney. Sorry, dude. I'm too high. I can't even think about talking right now.
So chill.
Well, that's not good. We're on a podcast. That's
I'm
the
here
whole
with my
basis
host,
of it.
my co-host.
Dennis. I'm Dennis.
That's Dennis. And this is the podcast where we typically take two people on and see if we can make them into the best of friends. It's Now Your Friends. But guys, this week's a special one. I'm thinking about calling it this. Tell me what you think. We got Dan and Scotty on.
What
Hey,
up?
Dan.
These guys are
Scotty.
representing the Weed Game
The
Show.
Weed Game Show's here.
We're gonna get baked. We're gonna get cooked. This is Now You're Fried.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
Go ahead.
This is a very special Now You're Fried episode of Now You're
Wow.
Fried.
Yeah.
That's good.
Folks,
Damn.
I just to real quick, these three are avid potheads.
And Tyler, are you an avid podhead or what's going on there?
No.
Tyler, you will be smoking with us.
I will smoke
tonight.
with you. I'm going to
Whoa.
smoke as much as my anxiety allows. I have been known to
Okay.
have wild panic attacks.
Okay. That's part of it.
Let's
we
go.
gotta teach you
How to work through it.
cleanse those demons
Cleanse my demons.
and get them out of you.
Yes.
This motherfucker needs to smoke a motherfucking blunt.
So I'm about to go into weed mode.
Yeah.
And for the listeners at home, we right now in front of us we have a packed bong, a packed pipe, a joint, and a rolled blunt.
And I
And
have a
all-
glass of
all-
wine.
Yeah, and some of us are drinking.
I feel like we're on the Weed Game Show. Look
Yeah,
at this, like, fun line.
this is
Wow.
sick.
What a the crossover everyone needed.
Crossover everyone
Yeah.
wanted and needed.
This is
My
the
podcast and
crossover.
Dan's podcast. That's right. Everyone's like, where can I get enough of these two together? What if they took the other two things they did and combined that as well?
I think of that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
This is like all the good parts of the band.
Oh, you're saying the...
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're saying we can do without the guitarist?
There's no Ringo here, if you catch my drift.
Fuck, am I Ringo?
No, you're not Ringo.
Wait,
Hey,
I
Scotty,
like
you're here.
Oh, okay, yeah, sick.
Logan.
So, I like that we disguised this episode as Now Your Friends meets
Weed Game
the
Show.
Weed Game Show,
Yeah.
just to basically do the now.
Which also,
Social
I'm
Boys
just gonna
pod
get ahead of it
without
real
Logan.
quick. Tonight, Laugh Boston, technically this afternoon, Laugh Boston at 420, there's a weed game show.
In 1 hour from now.
Yeah, you're probably listening to this on your commute home from work. Fucking divert that house. You don't need to go home. Go to Laugh Boston.
Bring clothes to work.
If you're listening to this when you're getting ready for work, pack a spare change of clothes. Bring your edibles to work. And then on the way home, get dressed in your car in the garage when you're out.
That's a bull.
Yeah, get way too high. Get dressed in your car in the garage. Look at yourself in that rearview mirror going, when did I get boobs? How the hell? That happens to me a lot.
It's a 420
jeez.
extravaganza.
Yeah.
At 420.
Where's that happening at?
At
Laugh Boston.
Laugh Boston. All right, cool. And at what time?
4:20
On
PM.
what? On what date? On what date?
420.
Blaze up.
Okay, here's my problem.
Dan has never smoked weed before.
Yeah.
He's a fraud.
It is funny what like a detriment 420 is. Because of this time, people are like, we have to, like the show's at 4:20 p.m. in the middle of the day when no one's doing anything. On a Thursday where, you know,
You know my take.
yeah. Just trying to fill in the
Time,
blank.
it's not a day.
Yeah. That.
420 was the time that 5 high school students at San Rafael High School in California would meet after school at 420 to smoke weed.
Whoa.
Had nothing to do with the date. Has nothing to do with the date. It's like fucking Valentine's. It's a bullshit holiday. I don't like. It's like you know how they say Valentine's Day, like if I love my girl every day. You know what I mean, guys? You say that?
Love your girl.
I love my girl every day.
Your
you know
girl,
what I mean?
Mary Jane.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
That's your
smoking
baby.
weed every day. It ain't no different than any other day.
Kid, you know what I celebrate? 24/7. That's my
That's
fucking
right.
weed holiday.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I wait. I'm sorry if I don't mean to mock weed. I know you
You know what
guys.
sucks?
I love
Weed,
mocking
dude.
weed.
You hate weed?
Wait, yeah, Tyler, don't mock it, smoke it.
Yes.
It's your turn, man.
Don't mock until you try it.
By the way, the listeners, we're now smoking the pipe. That's what got Dan in a little coughing fit right there.
Remember how
Pipes kill me.
Dan's had COVID for the last 3 minutes. You guys remember COVID? Sorry, I'm too high. All right, I'll smoke this if you guys talk.
It's fun to mock weed. It's silly to go all in and be like 420.
Yeah,
let's
being a
fucking
weed
like-"
guy is dumb.
I feel like
a lot.
being the weed guy is kind of like something when you start doing something ironically. You're like, oh yeah, like I started doing this ironically, this little hand thing.
I'm in on that.
Hang tight, bro. Hang whatever the fuck. And then I started doing it legitimately, and I feel like that's weed persona for me as well.
I believe, a very similar. Where I'm like, I actually do enjoy weed to like a nerdy degree sometimes, but then anytime I would think of that or even think to tell anybody any of that knowledge, I'm immediately like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are you talking? Like,
You
it's
meet
as bad as
someone-
being a beer guy, as being like the hops in this is fucking being like a terpenes guy.
Exactly.
I mean, like, who cares if it gets you high? Fucking smoke it.
Wait, what kind of stuff do you know about weed that you feel like you want to shut yourself up about? Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to shut yourself up about it?
I want to shut myself up about it.
Oh. I'm curious to know what it was.
Dennis is a professional weed guy.
Yeah, I grow weed at a dispensary.
yeah.
Listeners at home, so I want to know. I want to know what you know.
Mine's more like in entertainment.
Oh,
Mine's more like it's dumb. Like we try to be tongue in cheek with the game show.
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Okay,
like you were
okay.
just saying, where it's like you kind of become ironic within it because it's like. I don't know. Be like, who did it? Cheech and Chong?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? To be like, it's like that's so hacky at this
Snoop
point.
Dogg.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like so tough to like write questions like that. But like, I don't know. Some people love that shit.
You gotta do it, dude. You gotta do it.
But then other times we'll play like, it's sick. Weed game show's tight.
The Weed Game Show has taken off, and it's become one of my favorite things. I don't know. I've seen it twice. I'm just trying to be a good host.
You're a great host. Let's move on to the bong.
Is the blunt done? Oh,
no, we haven't smoked
No,
the
the blunt's last.
oh okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
ready? Get this.
Okay.
Come on.
In the meantime, do you guys want to talk about the first time we ever smoked weed?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sky, you want to take us away?
Sure. The Dan doing a spit take. Thanks.
Gotta keep it going.
I was one of those like
The audio
Weed.
of this one is insane. It's mostly coughing.
I was one of
Go
those
ahead.
weed didn't really
ice
like
helped.
work for me the first couple times, guys.
Yeah.
I probably just wasn't inhaling, even though I was like
What'd
doing
you
my
smoke
darndest.
out of for the first time?
I'm pretty sure it was like a cartoonish can, like a
Like an old
you know,
timey, like you punch the middle and poke holes.
yeah, like that kind of a deal.
Such an innovative thing. Such an innovative thing young people figured out.
Mm.
So, who was the first person to figure that out? You know?
Take like a Coca-Cola can.
Yeah, fucking Cheech and Chong. Fucking Scrappy
Yeah.
and Scoob.
Yeah.
Like, Zoink, Scoob, can I get some Scooby snacks?
Yeah.
There have got to be edibles called Scooby snacks, probably.
I don't know.
Probably,
A
maybe.
Scooby
That's
snack-
probably some trademark issue with
Scooby
that, though.
snacks when you get weed in your mouth in a joint or a blunt
Sorry,
or
you
anything.
look very serious.
Like if you're smoking a joint
Yep.
and you get like a bunch of actual weed.
Oh, they call that a Scooby
That's a
snack?
Scooby snack.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love how much you love doing it.
I have nothing to contribute to weed stuff, so I'm just going to do voices.
Tyler,
over
what was the
here.
first time you smoked weed? Oh, yeah, Scotty, do you even tell the story?
Yeah,
Like,
he said he wasn't.
it just didn't
wasn't
work?
hitting him.
Well, and then like the third time it took, and I was like, I'm gonna do this all day, every day, forever.
really?
Oh, cool, yeah.
What did you feel? Is that a stupid thing to ask?
No, that is a fair question. I wish I could think of a good answer.
My first time knowing I was high was my panic attack. I was like, this is bad. I'm never doing this again. And then eventually I
You're on a
found out how
podcast
to,
years
like,
later doing it.
Kinda,
That was like the only feeling you got from it was like
panic.
Yeah.
Absolute heart-stopping, passing out pain.
Well, because it was also like a drug. You know what I mean? It was like you were doing drugs.
And I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, you
I was
weren't
at a
supposed to
party
do
with
it.
people. I was like nervous around them.
Did you smoke weed before alcohol?
No.
No.
But I don't think I was drinking. No, I wasn't. I was doing like a sober October thing when I tried weed.
Ooh.
Always happens.
Yeah.
You drinkers think you
In
can
your month of
smoke.
sobriety.
Oh, the first time I ever smoked was with you at Ryan's house.
Me, right?
You,
Yeah.
Hannah, and Ryan. Do you guys remember this?
I was there.
No, I don't.
This is okay. The first time I technically smoked weed,
Wow.
I was blackout drunk,
Hell yeah.
and I smoked weed,
yeah.
and then it doesn't. You don't look good in the story. I smoked weed.
Yeah, we might have to edit this part out later.
No, we aren't. I listened to some music alone in Ryan's room. Next thing I know, I woke up in the driveway.
Morning.
next
Hello.
to like a pile of my own very solid throw up.
Ah.
And I went back in and I was like, what the hell happened? You guys were like, you fell asleep in the driveway, so we just left it there. You're like, we asked you to move, you wouldn't.
You're a big guy to move.
You're very stubborn, man.
I was like thin at the time. I was gross.
When you're drunk, you don't want to move.
I did that the other night. After
You don't you're putting your foot down. You know what I mean?
I did a classic drunk guy move the other night when I got home from Eric's wedding.
Oh, this is perfect.
I ordered.
Can I tell the story?
Sure. Yeah, tell it from your perspective.
All right, I want to tell it from my perspective first.
Hell yeah.
I
It's
love
blunt
this.
o'clock, everybody.
It's blunt o'clock. We're on to the blunt.
Must be 24/7
Sorry,
again.
did you hit the bong?
Oh my god.
I didn't. I will.
Gum up in my top lip, and
But
it was
please
so
go
minty,
on.
It hurt my mouth.
Right now, or
Yeah.
okay.
So I was leaving for work. Was this yesterday? Monday? Yeah, Monday. Yesterday. And I'm about to step out the door, and there's just a pizza right in the middle of the fucking porch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Just like a full ass.
On the
it's rainy out, so
front
it's like
steps.
on the front steps.
Not our enclosed porch where most delivery drivers put. I'm not gonna blame him,
No,
but
no.
it's also like it's raining out. Don't leave my pizza outside.
So yeah,
You
this
ordered a
drenched
pizza.
So I'm like, what the fuck?
Is
Ordered
this a
pizza
trap?
and forgot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have an idea. So I looked at the label, and it was Tyler Swain. The directions were leave pizza at the door. It was ordered at like 12:02.
Like 1:30.
Wait, from
Yeah.
Domino's?
Was it 1:30?
Pizza days.
Oh, they
Wow.
suck.
Yeah, but they're
Pizza Days sucks.
They're like the only
fucking
game in
pizza,
town.
but they'll help you in a pinch. And I ordered it on the Uber ride home, and then got in. And I was like, it was like, oh, your meal will be here in 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'll just like lay down until the food comes. Then I woke up to a text, like in our group text. It was like from Logan, and all I saw was, based off how Dennis sent me a picture of Tyler's pizza in the rain. It's probably he's probably not doing too well. And I was like, that checks out. I can't remember if I ate it or not. So I woke up. I was like, did I ever eat that pizza?
Yeah, I Snapchat that and sent it to everyone we knew. Yeah,
But
which is a lot of people.
I did report it as a damaged food product to Grubhub. Got all my money back.
Hey.
And I tried to eat the pizza. It was very bad. Believe it or not, a pizza left out all night in the rain. Didn't taste good the next day.
Huh.
No way.
Why not?
Also, there was chicken on it. I feel like that chicken is probably gone.
I don't know. I'm starting not to believe that food goes bad.
I
Ooh.
am on
That's
board
a-
with you, pal.
I'm starting to think
What
that,
do you mean? Lay it out
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
like, of course.
Also, we're a big Uber Eats household now.
Oh,
Bro.
all yesterday I Uber Eats because
Oh my god, it's the best.
it
It rules.
for
Use
that-
promo code The Weed Game Show,
Or now your friends.
or now your friends, and get nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought you were doing a bit.
What's it called? Uber One.
Uber One, you get a free 3-month trial. I don't know why I'm still plugging it.
Yeah. Well, it rules.
It's
It
good,
rules.
though.
It's so sick.
I got a breakfast sandwich and a meatball sub from Uber Eats yesterday.
The fattest
Yeah.
thing I do now is I'll go to Wendy's on the way home, and then I'll order Uber Eats from 7-Eleven to the house, so that
So
it'll
now
be there.
it's just
Like
a race.
now, it's just a race, legitimately.
Yeah.
Until I didn't do that joke the other night. I should have done that joke.
Should have done the
R.I.P. Fred. I could have. I just get the snacks delivered, and then I eat too many snacks and I throw up in the morning. I get blackout snacked.
Yeah, you're puke morning dad now.
I'm puke morning Dan now that I
What?
eat too many snacks. I eat like honey buns and.
What are you doing?
I'm eating so much food because I don't
It's
drink
disgusting
at night. I'm like, let's go, let's eat all the snacks and
Well, you
treats.
don't have to eat all the snacks.
I
just
know,
because
but
you're
I'm
not drinking.
so
I don't get it.
hungry. It doesn't have to do with that. It's just that I'm
I'm
like,
with you.
I get all the treats now.
Because he's been a good boy, so he deserves all the treats.
Now that you explained it exactly the same but a little different, I get it.
Yeah,
I kind of do get that like it's got to be like I'm not drinking, so I might as well be able to.
It's
eat.
not even that anymore. I don't think that when I'm
Really?
eating treats, but it's just like,
Stop
ooh.
calling it treats.
I'm like, oh, I got treats tonight.
Also, you
Scotty
don't
calls it
really,
Uber Treats. It rules.
All right, Scotty, that's pretty good.
Come on.
you don't really eat breakfast or lunch, so
Yeah,
That's
this
part
is
of it,
exciting.
too.
I drink 2 coffees a day and I scream at Scotty at work.
it's true.
I'm like, Scotty, we gotta go to the fucking open mic.
But anyway, yeah, I'm starting to like. I've eaten deli meat past its prime. Cheese.
Deli meat. A few of those things are just there legally.
Yeah, that's
You know
what I'm
what I
starting to
mean?
think. Yeah, if you open the milk, you smell the milk. The milk smells bad.
It's a smell
Toss-
thing.
It's a smell thing.
It's a smell thing.
Or if the cheese is hard, throw the cheese out.
Throw the cheese away.
Wow.
But I'm like,
Oh, moldy.
I've grown up. My mom would be
Cut
like,
around it.
if I'm at my parents' house and I'm coming here with like a thing of chicken, she'll like pack it like in an ice pack
Yeah.
and put it into a thing, and I'm like, I think I can just travel with it from.
Yeah.
My,
I mean,
it's
your
a
mom
20
is a
She's insane. But
insane
then you start
person.
thinking
We love
like,
you. We
everyone's
love
like,
you,
oh, you
Susie.
can't leave this out of the fridge for more than 2 hours. You ever been in a cookout? They leave all that deli meat outside anyway all day. I'm still snacking.
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
some deli meat
know,
isn't
yeah.
chicken though. It's
I
like
agree.
You know what I
turkey
mean? Like
and
cold cuts and finger food and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put turkey out at 11
turkey
in the
isn't
afternoon.
chicken though.
11 in the morning? There's no such thing as 11 in the
Kelsey
afternoon.
also does that where she'll we'll get a pizza and then she'll put the rest of it in the fridge. And like my family never did that. We just left it out.
Yeah,
You
that's,
know what
I'm
I
starting
mean?
to think you
we
don't
just
need to
leave the pizza out.
Yeah, I'm
Ty?
Blunt?
blonde.
Blunt.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you can just eat food. I don't think refrigeration is as important. There,
I'm not a good advocate with you on your side here, but I'm with you.
No, I think you are a good.
You know what
advocate.
I mean?
Yeah, no, it's.
Dude,
I
I'm
think
not-
it's a ridiculous
I think it's
take.
a made-up lie
honestly.
from big refrigeration, trying to get us to trust all the refrigerators all
Ah,
the time.
yeah. And
Interesting.
salt.
And salt, big salt.
Yeah,
Big
big
salt. People in the salt mines.
That used to be a big thing.
Are
right?
those
That-
still a thing? Salt mines? Are people?
people?
I ain't never getting salt. That little girl with the umbrellas fucking picking it up herself. It's a Morton salt jokes, folks.
Big salt used to. That's what they used to preserve meat with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why meat's so salty? Like
Yeah,
turkey?
that's how pirates used to preserve meat.
That's how everyone used to do it. I
Yeah,
think.
but pirates too.
Most important.
Pirates are incorporated in
I was
everyone.
legit thinking pirates too before you even brought up pirates, just because ships.
Yeah, ships.
Yeah, ship happens.
Wow.
Kid,
All right.
420.
Ship happens.
Oh, we should have waited till
Folks.
4 minutes and 20 seconds into this pod and did something cool.
Oh shit.
We went through all of the gauntlet in less than 5 minutes. I was like, bong, 5.
Yeah,
We still have the joint. We still have the joint.
yeah, we all did that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's some bong hit left.
Well, the bong
there
was
isn't,
when
never mind.
I'm not doing a bong. I've
Cool.
only taken one hit of a bong in my life, and I'm not doing it.
The
again.
first time I smoked weed was on a trail, and it was a bunch of like 8th graders and 9th graders, and like my friends were hanging out with them, and they all smoked. And then
Last
I
week.
took one hit, and someone goes, "Is that a cop?" Because like the trail like ran along the main street as well, but it was like a house, and then like so like you could see the street, but it was far enough away that
Yeah.
you didn't have to do anything. Someone goes, "Is that a cop?" Not even that's a cop. Holy shit! They just go, "Is that a cop?" I jump 3 fences through people's backyards.
Ferris Bueller.
I Ferris Bueller it
Charming.
and just walk out on the main street like nothing happened. No cop in sight.
Yep.
And then I had to go back the next day and smoke weed and like get high. It was sick.
You had to? What do you mean
I
you had to?
Because I was
Just,
like, I didn't
redeem
get high.
yourself?
Yeah, I had to. Like,
Okay,
For
okay.
myself personally, I was like, I need to get high. All of my friends have smoked weed. I need to be high and
I
smoke
can't be
weed.
the fence guy.
I can't be the fucking. Yo, I had a lot of fence issues growing up.
What else?
Oh,
We
yeah.
got caught by the cops one time drinking in a field, and they came, and we were running up a hill, and all my friends jumped a fence like that, like the 3-post wooden fence.
Yeah, yeah.
That you know what I'm talking about, like a classic backyard fence.
Yeah, yeah.
I toppled
I was
one of
looking
those
for it.
over.
Wait.
My friends hopped it. I jumped on
tried
it
to
and
hurt
just
them?
went. Ah.
The fence fell itself?
Yes. I ruined someone's backyard fence from just being like a fat drunk dope as like a 15-year-old.
Oh, that rocks.
Do you remember when Joe hopped the fence? Were you there that night?
I was there that
There was like
day,
6 of
yeah.
us just playing basketball and hanging out at my parents' house. And we used to have like a small fence Well, it would get bigger, but there was a small part of the fence, probably about the same as the tree post.
Yeah.
And Joe hopped to go grab the ball, and all of a sudden started screaming so loud. His knee was like on the other side of his leg.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, that was
you.
wild.
I laughed.
Yeah, Tyler's not a good
Class.
guy.
Me and Steve Barker like couldn't help out. We were too
Stevie.
busy laughing. We called his parents down. We had to like lift him into a car. He couldn't walk.
We had to. His brother just like picked him up and
His
threw him in
brother's
the back
a
seat.
big guy.
Big guy. Was able to pick up our friend Joe, regular size guy, very easily.
I'm trying to think if I had any cool fence stories. I wasn't a big fence hopper. Probably.
Neither was I.
Probably because of the fence.
Sounds like you tried though. You put an
Also,
honest effort
I
into
could
it.
never climb a tree. I bet you climbed fucking trees, didn't you, Scotty?
I mean, maybe a couple.
Yeah, I know it. You're squirrely
Yeah.
like a monkey.
I used to love climbing trees, but then
We're big oafs. You know what I mean?
I got in my own head. I was like, I'm gonna fall out of this tree, and so I came down from it. Dennis, you a big tree guy?
Yeah, I was a big tree guy.
Yeah, you seem like a tree
I
guy
I like
too.
climbing trees.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid of heights though, so I get to a certain height and I go, I physically can't. Yeah, I mentally can't. I
I'm
mentally
terrified
can't.
of heights.
Oh yeah.
But I also smoked weed for the first time once.
With a
When?
tree.
It was actually at a tree. I remember smoking a joint with my cousins because one day I just decided I wanted to smoke weed, and I don't know why I went to her, but she was
Trees.
like, "Yeah." So we smoked weed.
That's a
and
good
I was like,
cousin
you know
thing.
what?
That's
Yeah.
fun.
So we were in the woods, and I walked over to a tree, and I just started staring at it, like waiting for the weed to work or kick in, and like I was
Yeah.
like, I think the tree's breathing. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was it. It was like
Did
I
you
don't think
get
I was.
high?
I don't think I was high.
I was like, you're definitely.
And then it was like a
pretending.
few times later. Yeah, it was like me trying to like force something out of it.
Yeah.
And then a few days, like a few smokes later, I realized I was high because I smoked and was watching Roseanne, and I was staring at Roseanne's eyeballs
Yeah.
the entire episode. Refused to take my eyes off her eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think this might be it. I think this is what.
Yeah, that sounds like
That
the
first
best.
True love.
That first
Yeah.
focus on something where you go, whoa,
Yep.
I've been looking at this thing for like so long now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm high.
That's when I always know now.
Yeah.
That's, that was the first time I got way too high.
I've been on my phone for like 15 minutes straight right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to Photoshop this picture.
Yes.
For
It's
no
always
one's
Photoshop.
Yeah, for no one's enjoyment besides mine.
Yeah, it's for like a group chat. I'm like, why am I doing all of this work?
Yeah.
I'm like stressing out over this.
Fuck, I was doing that the other night to the point where I threw my phone down the ground. I was like, no one needs this kid's head on like a bus for some reason. I forget what I was doing. But yeah, the first time I got way too high, I was like at John's old house in Hanover and was staring at just his computer. And his friend was like talking, and I was like staring at the computer. I was like, oh, I haven't listened to this kid in so long. And then I looked over and got really dizzy. And then I was like, just tell me to do something. Is the
this
lines
going the right way?
looking okay? Yeah, the line. Sorry.
Yeah, talk.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm way
me
too
talking. And
He's fucking
the lines are
paranoid,
fine.
They're
bro.
fine. They're fine.
You're
They're fine.
fucking paranoid, dude.
Fuck. Yeah, now I forget where I was going with that.
Oh,
'Cause now-
classic weed story.
No, sorry. I can't fucking
Compute the
remember everything.
screensaver. Computer. Cousin
I was
John.
looking, I
Getting
got
high.
dizzy. Oh. And then I was like, guys, just tell me to do something and tell me it will make me not high. Because if I believe that, it won't make me. They're like, do push-ups. So I just kept doing as many push-ups as I could.
That's a good idea.
Whoa.
Because I was like, oh, okay. If they tell me and I believe them that this will make me not high, it
It's a
won't.
very high thing to think.
Yeah. And then there's a recording. There's like an hour-long recording of me being like, why did I do this? I'm on the other side of a bed while everyone's hanging out.
People always do that. People are, like, anytime you'd smoke with kids in high school, there'd be always one kid that was like freaking the fuck out.
Hello.
Yeah.
I would be it sometimes too. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
once or twice.
I don't know, when you like kind of like tame the horse, if you will, of smoking weed, where you're like doing it all the time, or like I don't know, you're just like it's not that crazy. I still have panic attacks. I don't know,
Yeah.
but like anytime you see someone freaking out, you're like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Like this
Yeah.
is nothing. Like,
Yeah.
The
It's
world
like-
doesn't mean anything.
It's like the cute version of ODing. It's like you'll be fine. You just, like, lie down for like an hour. It's done. It's not even
adorable.
Yeah.
Did you want me to get you like a glass of water or something? I
Baby
don't know.
A little like children's like shot toy from the doctors. Be like,
Yeah.
you're better now.
Like, oh, you smoke too much weed, you little rascal.
You got a brain boo boo.
Tyler, remember the
Remember-
time, the first time I remember seeing you high, we were. I don't know if you want to tell the story, but we were in a McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah. And you went up right up to the cash register,
Yeah.
and you asked the lady for like
A Crunchwrap Supreme.
a Crunchwrap
no.
Supreme.
Yep.
I do
And
that.
The lady said, "Yeah, that's Taco Bell." And
It wasn't a lady, it was a
meltdown.
guy, and he said, "That's Taco Bell, dude." And I said, Big Mac." And then they got me a Big Mac, and then everyone behind the counter laughed, and I turned away from them, and all my friends were laughing too. I was
That's a great bit.
I was like, "Oh, I'm high."
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then he got on the loudspeaker and was like, "Shh." Jesus Christ.
We got a McCrunchwrap over here for the fucking pothead.
Everybody get up here and laugh in his face.
Dude, they burst out laughing. Like, they were all trying to hold it, and then like, it was like when they like doing like a. Because they're all probably high too. They're fucking McDonald's workers. Yeah. No offense, McDonald's workers.
That's incredible. Did that? Yeah, that must have been fucked up.
Yeah.
Jarring.
That was like my first good high. That was like
That
the
was
first
good.
time.
Yeah, the first time weed works well.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was fun.
Whoa.
It's like great. You're like, this is the best thing on earth.
Yeah.
I remember I had a picnic in the woods one time over in Weymouth, and like we smoked a blunt, and it was like the sickest day ever. I felt like I was in like an enchanted world. I've been trying to get that high ever since.
I don't really do
Picnic
outside smoking stuff.
Why?
During, like,
That's
the
the best-
fall,
it's
I
the
do, like, at
best
night.
Being
place to
high in the
smoke
woods
high.
is so
Yes.
sick.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's your
I mean-
bit.
That's my bit.
This
Oh,
is your
yeah.
act out in your
Oh,
bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is my act out.
But the deep fans that are watching right now,
Who?
they know this act out.
Fucking,
Deep fans, we love you.
What
I
did you
had
act? I'm not a deep fan.
The deep fans are watching, going, "Can you take me back to my mom?"
There it
And
is.
they go, "Why
I was
can't-"
like, can I just go back to? I'm like, what is the line?
And they're like, "Why is it? Yeah, why isn't he doing it?"
Hold on, we'll have to kill Kyle.
Yeah, nice outdoor
jokes suck.
toast. You can be like a nature boy.
Yeah, being in nature's great.
One time we were smoking at what they called the Blunt Tower. And I think it was
Kid.
in Marshfield or Pembroke, that border. It was
So
me,
sick.
John, and Alex. And I got high. And on the way back, I swear to God, we saw a horse just in the wild, no owner, walking by in the woods.
Wow.
And I was like, is this like, is this
Is
what
this
high
real?
is?
Yeah.
Like, that like freaked me out more. No.
That's sick to see a horse.
I was like, is it fucking, it's just, it was like running in circles in a field. No one near it. I was like, that thing could
That's probably somebody's horse.
How majestic
I feel
is
like
that?
that's definitely somebody's horse.
It was pretty
That's
majestic.
sick.
We were like all just like staring at it. We were
I would
like,
have immediately tried to lasso it.
like, fuck. Ever tried lasso out? Fuck, I hate when I leave my
Are you
lasso.
try to lasso it or ride it?
Come here.
You ever ride a horse?
No.
It's
I
sick.
don't
We
think
should
so.
all go horseback riding.
I don't think I think I'm above the weight limit. Based
You
off
can ride a donkey.
Based off they have worse back straight.
No,
based
the
off that
fat guy always gets the donkey.
based off the PU episode where he like puts balloons on people's backs so they're light enough
Oh, yeah.
to ride horses.
That's great
I'm
stuff.
over the weight limit.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'd have to have balloons
We
on my
gotta
back.
lose weight so we can ride a horse.
I gotta lose
Yeah, I'll
weight
go
for
horse
a
riding.
plethora of reasons.
How do you guys feel about horse girls?
Horse girls? They're usually babes.
Nah, I don't
Thanks,
know.
Dad.
Are we out on them?
No, I think they
One
got-
for three. I don't have an opinion.
I don't like horse girls. They always kind of end up looking like horses.
That's like they
It's like
transform.
when people look like they're dogs,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
they look like they're horses.
And this is I'm not thinking of any horse girls in particular. I know like 7 of them, and they all look.
You're talking
alike.
about all of them.
Yeah. Oh wait, are we talking about girls that ride horses or girls that were bred from horses?
Should we go to the shit box?
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, sure.
Do the shit.
We've asked most of the questions.
So we're getting Dream Smoke Circle a lot, which
Yeah,
which is a question we get asked from the listener's point of view.
The
Next
episode
week's
that's coming
question.
out that's coming out Friday. It's coming out
Should we
Saturday.
just do it again anyway?
We're gonna have to because it's more.
Because a lot of people asked about
So Dennis,
it.
what I did was this
Did you
week
write down a bunch of the
the
questions?
shit. I have all of them.
Oh.
The shit box is empty.
Okay.
Wow. Are we in a segment right now? This is
We
great.
have a. What's this? Is this
I
a
love
different
this.
Box?
Do you need the thing?
What's this box?
Boys, this is the hot box.
Oh
It's the
shit!
lead episode.
Wow.
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
I've-
It's a hot box.
The hot box.
I've never been more excited in my entire life.
Let's go.
And, so we've already asked and answered all the questions in there ourselves.
Let's go! The hot box
There's about 4
rules.
things people want to know about weed, and I think we said them all.
Yeah.
When'd you start? When'd you freak out?
There are like 5 things about weed.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, it's not that deep of a culture.
I would say there's like
It's really not.
2 things about weed.
All right, well let's ask
All
him
right.
again.
Do I pick?
Pick.
Can I say me and Scotty met because of weed, basically?
That's true.
Your old podcast, this random man was just smoking weed by himself, and I was like, "I'm gonna smoke with you,"
Yeah.
and then we've been best friends ever
Now
since.
you guys
Is that
live
Scotty?
together.
Now we live together.
Wow.
That was Scott.
That's probably so many people's view of me. This random man smoking
shit.
weed by himself. Who is he?
This is and look at us now.
What up?
Favorite place to smoke from at Connecticut.
Connecticut, which is like a Connecticut weed
It
thing,
is.
it
They're
seems.
yes, they're great.
Good
They're
pun.
Great people.
Yeah.
Great people. Favorite
yeah.
place to smoke? My car. 100%. Like, me and Scotty. What do you got? Go ahead. I'll tell mine after.
Favorite place to smoke?
I
Yeah,
mean,
probably
like-
Dan's car.
Like the living room. Ribbon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
One of the best things about weed, I mean, it's good anywhere.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a
It
good
is good
point.
anywhere.
At work, at
On
a
break.
restaurant.
Yeah.
In my car.
In your
In
car.
our parking lot. So
It's
one.
kind of like when pizza's on a bagel.
Hmm.
You can eat pizza anytime.
Yeah. It's like
For
weed
dinner.
for dinner. Me and Scotty went out to my car one day to like leave, and before we left, I was like, I'm gonna roll a blunt before we leave to go where we're going, and we were in there for like a half hour before we left, and then we rolled it and smoked the blunt, and then we were like, I was like, I don't have to leave for another like hour and a half. So we just went back upstairs. We just hung out in my car in the driveway. That's how me
Yeah.
and Scotty would hang out
I've
beforehand.
been there with you. You like hanging just in the car.
I love just being in the car. It's got a charger there. You got a radio. You can smoke inside of it. You can go places if you want.
We drove to Laugh together recently, and when we parked, you got out of the car, and I was like, "What the hell is going on right now?"
Yeah.
Dan usually wants to stay in the car another like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were in a hurry.
I was very confused.
The car is the best place, though. I really do think. Or like, I don't know. We're big dining room table people. Me and Scotty. We figured out. So Kelsey's always like, "Let's go eat in the living room, like and watch TV." Me and Scotty properly sit at the dinner table like 2 old men.
Couple of class acts.
And Scotty has a little Alexa that we watch Seinfeld on for like too long
No.
into the night.
Yeah, just like crouching over like
And then
an
we
Alexa
both go
watching
and
TV.
fall asleep sitting up in the living room till 2 a.m. And then the other one wakes the other one up and goes, "We gotta go to bed."
Come on, man, we gotta go to bed.
You guys like need a sitcom. It sounds like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good little roommates.
I like to smoke in my room by myself
Oh yeah.
with Seinfeld on, or like some comedy, and then like a Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 in my hand.
Yeah.
That's the best. I have this weird nostalgia from being at 160 and just smoking weed, playing Mario Kart, watching wrestling, like in my room by myself.
Yeah,
just a
it's
nice
great
life.
to just like be
beautiful.
alone and high,
Yeah.
watching something like so like
Just chill.
fucking zoned in, fucking so chill.
Yeah.
Dennis, favorite place? Go.
I'm gonna give 2 answers.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
On an everyday, I like smoking on the porch in the summertime. My porch, and like just like going
Love
out
a
there.
porch.
We don't have a
Smoking
porch.
a
That's the one
joint.
thing I don't like. We
Dude,
don't have
having
like
a porch
an outdoor
is
area.
Perfect, especially like in the summertime. It's nighttime. It gets starts
best.
getting cool.
It's like
I
when
like
it's
a joint.
brisk.
Yeah.
Brisk. Love it when it's
Yes.
brisk.
Outdoor joints are good too.
But yeah, I was gonna say
I love 'em
my
everywhere.
ideal place would be like while I'm hiking in the woods.
Ooh.
That's good. I get a little nervous in the woods when I do that.
Really?
You do get way higher when you're like doing some sort of exercise or
Is that like
activity.
a
That's a
scientific
good
thing?
smoke.
What?
I mean,
Because like your blood, your breath.
What B word are you looking
fucking high.
for?
Like your blood. I don't know.
You just
your
you're-
respiratory. Your lungs are going in and out.
You're taking in more
Sounds
oxygen and shit.
Yeah,
so
is
you're
that like a
higher
thing?
to begin with.
See, I feel like it's easier to manage the high for me to move around than it is to sit still. Like if I'm just sitting in my bed smoking weed, I'm more likely to have an anxiety attack. But if I'm like walking through the woods smoking, I feel that's more of a
you're doing
I'll have to
stuff.
try
You're
it.
preoccupied.
Yeah,
you can think
exactly.
about different things.
Yeah,
I
I'll
like
have to
that.
try it one day, like by myself or something. I don't think.
Yeah, you should go out in the middle of the woods, get really high, and walk around by
I
yourself.
think I should take a freaking bong out there. Freaking rip bongs.
Got to you just like roaring out deep into the woods with a bong. Fucking sick.
I love the woods.
Dude, the woods are a good place to be.
I
I
wish
love
we were
the
in the
woods.
woods
I used
more
to hate the woods.
We
as a
should do
kid.
an
Now I love
episode in the woods.
Want to do a woods ed?
Yeah,
for
can
woods
I be on the
episode.
woods? Ed?
Yeah.
I would also.
Connecticut actually. I can't. This guy.
Well, yeah, who is Connecticut?
They're brand. They're brand. out of-
what Connecticut is.
They're brand out of Connecticut, and they're both awesome guys. I'm blanking on their names right now. I'm too high. But they do a hike thing where you go. It's like a.
Cheech and Chong, right?
It's like a group. Yes, it's Cheech and Chong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do like a weed hike thing.
They run a weed hike thing.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
like
sick.
amongst other things.
Sounds like something I'd be into. I
Hello
like doing
at
that.
Can't
Connecticut.
believe that hasn't been. Why don't you start doing that? Like,
I don't fucking
weed-
know.
He
It
doesn't
sounds
he doesn't
sick.
like
Game
being
show
high in the woods.
Yeah, it'd be
Weed
like
game
a bunch
show
of us going to have an anxiety attack in the
Kid,
woods.
weed game show, scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
in the woods.
Yeah, if you
Everyone
tell
will get
people there's a
lost.
bunch of
It'll never
blondes.
end.
Yeah.
in the woods.
Do you remember when were you there when we were going through the weird scavenger hunt phase with Ryan? When we like go over his house and just make him scavenger hunts?
Yeah, for his car keys and shit.
Yeah, we like hide his keys and be like, the next clue is downstairs. You have to like run.
Yeah, I have work in 20 minutes.
Remember, I gave him one. I was like, this one's timed, so you got to fly through as fast. I gave him like 2 minutes. And it was like, you got to go upstairs to the mirror. The clue is there. He would decipher the clue, whatever. And then the prize was... So he's like racing as fast as he can. And his prize was like in a bucket outside. So he ran out to it. And I put a dead bird in there.
Surprise.
Fuck! Like picked it up and threw it. But you got to put that time constraint on him. So he's like, no. Because if you're taking his time, would have just peeked it. But he fucking dove in there. Picked up the dead bird. I think last week we talked about tricking him into believing I was a evil wizard and get hit by a car. This is starting to sound bad.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have him on for an episode.
Yeah.
Just by himself, or he
wow.
can talk, like, call you out.
We apologize.
What are you talking about? We
You've helped.
once.
You've helped.
All right, we'll get to that in his episode.
You were probably involved with a scavenger hunt.
Not
Bring
with a
out-
dead bird.
The hot box. I want more questions, baby.
Yeah, you gotta stop talking about Ryan, dead birds, and talk about more about weed stuff.
Weed is pretty sick.
You guys sativa or indica, guys? Hopefully that's not a question in the box.
Scotty, pick.
Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Most embarrassing high story.
From who? Does it say?
From at Tailwind Dog Training.
Tailwind.
If you guys
underscore
need a dog to get trained by a person,
Tailwind.
tailwind.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Most embarrassing high story. I think I've done most of them. Do you guys have any things that jump out at you? Because all of mine so far have.
There was one time I was smoking at work on break. I like went to a Dunkin' Donuts and I got a coffee and I pulled over in the
This is very relatable.
parking
Do this
spot
every day.
Yeah, and I was like packing a bowl, I was smoking in the parking lot and head back to work.
Mm.
The Dunkies is like a fucking 30-second drive away from my job.
No doubt.
So I'm sitting there packing a bowl. Boop, doop, boop,
Very cool, very fun.
Take a hit. I go to take a hit, and the car next to me just starts beeping.
Oh, no.
So I stop, and I look over, and right next to me, there's a cop looking directly into my car.
No.
And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I'm going to book it an OUI on break. That's not a good look.
The
I was like,
break part sucks.
yeah. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get away with this one.
Window down, you were like, "Can I fucking help you?" Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what is?
What do you want, pig?
Yeah.
Immediately get on the defensive. I got nothing else going for me.
You had shades on. Cool stuff.
What took you so long?
A-cab, brother. A-cab.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, anyway. So he drove off. He, like, beeped at me, and I was, like, obviously put it away because I'm not a fucking wild
He was.
human,
Oh wait, it was the
Scotty.
cop that was.
True,
beeping.
true.
The cop was beeping at me, like, looking into
Did
my
he
car.
give you a look too? Like, what the fuck are you doing, buddy?
He
Look?
bleeded, boop, 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 and was
Hey,
just
stop
looking at
beating
me.
off.
Yeah, and I was
He didn't
like,
do like a pass it, bro.
No, I didn't do that. No, I,
Sometimes when
That
you're
was so
grinding
sick.
weed in your car, it looks like this.
Looks like
Like
Dan's cranking one
yeah, it
out
looks
over
like he's
here.
cranking one out, yeah.
It looks like I was jerking off for for the audio listeners. So maybe he
Masturbating.
Thought, maybe
Masturbating.
Maybe he thought you were beaten off.
And then he was like, "Can you pass?"
He was like, "Hey, nice penis."
That's just my chode pipe. Thanks.
It's me, Officer Homo. Nice penis, by the way.
Yeah, no. So he pulled off, and it's no homo. He pulled off, and I was like, I considered walking back to work. So I was like, is he gonna be hiding around the corner waiting for me to leave?
That's a good idea. That's high guy stuff, right?
Yeah, dude. I was like, so I considered. I waited. Like, I spent my entire break in the parking lot waiting. And I was like, there's no way he's still waiting for me.
Yeah.
It's been 49 minutes.
Cops also like don't care about fucking weed,
Especially nowadays,
Yeah.
when it's fucking legal. Remember back when it was illegal? That was insane.
I would walk like 3 miles into the woods to smoke weed. I would like when I first started smoking weed, like I would go like, I'm like, you guys want to come over and get high? And I have a friend come over, and we would walk to Owl Spot. Do you know Owl? No, not Owl Spot. What's the hill
Mount
right?
Ill?
Mount Ill.
Yes.
I have a bunch of different names for that spot.
That sounds dope.
Owl
Like written
Spot,
on-
Mount
it was like
Ill.
written on there in graffiti or something.
And it's like miles away from where I was living at the time. Miles.
Yeah.
I would walk down like a fucking main road to walk into a random subsect of woods.
But also, it's like
a
right behind,
mile and a half.
It's also right behind the Weymouth Club.
It is.
You
yeah.
walked through like the deepest part of the woods, almost to the other end of the woods.
Yeah.
You should stay in the. You should have smoked at that park.
No, yeah, probably, but I was high.
True.
So
That's where I touched
Well,
my
I would
first
come
booze,
up
man.
through
Hell
the
yeah.
Weymouth Club. I would go up through the. Well, anyway, the moral of the story: I am miles into the woods just to smoke like out of a fucking Coca-Cola can.
I think
That
I
can be
ta-
like part of the fun of it, though. Like when you go on a whole like.
I think I told this
Jaunt.
on the last one,
going on
but
an
I used to
adventure.
bury weed when I was
stuff.
done with it because I was so afraid to like have it or be around it after I had smoked it and got wicked paranoid. I would go to the beach and bury it, and then later on I'd be like, I need weed.
Would you go back
I'd
and look
have to
for
go
it?
back and try to find.
Did you
where
ever
I
find
did
it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nice.
I used to keep my weed in my glove compartment. I don't think I ever kept it inside my house. I don't think I've ever smoked in my.
I would
parents'
never
house.
keep my weed there because that's where I
Smoked
keep
once in
my
my parents'
registration.
That's where
So
keep
when I
my
want to,
fucking gat.
so when I like get pulled over, I don't want to open up the glove box and have a bunch of weed fall out.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
That's
sorry.
where I have like 3 beers in my glove box right now.
Oh, bro,
They've been
what are
there
you
for like
doing?
over a year. They're skunked. I just keep
You're
them-
officer, they're skunked.
You fucking
I wasn't even close to drinking these.
Yeah, I gotta clean my car out.
I do too. It's just all blunt remnants. Big blunt guy this year. Most embarrassing story. I would say I walked towards a group of people when I was having a panic attack on weed once. And I was like, "Can you help me?" And then it like
Expecting them to do what?
like as soon because I was having such a bad. So here's the story. I was at Nick's Comedy Stop that night. I was parked over behind that
so-
school, like along that road near
So
Chinatown.
this must be within the last like 5 years.
Yeah, it was like this year, and it was like 305 Washington Street or something like that, and I had texted Scotty because he
Yep.
was coming to meet me
I'm remembering
like
this.
355 by accident, which is like so much further away.
Yep.
And I had realized it, and after I had realized that he wasn't going to be there for another like 40 minutes after the 40 minutes I had told him before that,
Yeah.
I started having a panic attack. And then, I got out of my car because I couldn't control my breathing, and then like my hands went numb and my feet went numb. And I started walking towards these group of people because I was like, I'm gonna pass out, and no one's around to find me, and Scotty's not gonna be here for another like 25 minutes, so I gotta just go like pass out in front of people and hope that they take care of me. Hope that they at least like drop me off at the hospital. So I walked up to them and I started walking out, and I was like, "Can you please?" I was like so out of breath. I like.
Wait, did you really?
I
You
was
spoke
like,
to
white
them?
man. Yeah, I went like, "Can you please help me?" And they were like, "Are you okay?" And as soon as that happened, I was like it. I was like, "Okay, people are here. They're gonna help me. It's fine." I immediately leveled out.
Oh,
I was like,
that rules.
I'm fine actually. I'm sorry. I was having a little bit of an anxiety. Have a nice day. Like it was.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
They
sell
were
more-
very weirded out by me on the whole.
Can you help me? I'm just trying to sell more tickets to tonight's show.
Yeah.
Nick's Comedy Stop.
Yeah. Please, I'm gonna pass out from all the fun I'm gonna have tonight at Nick's Comedy Stop.
This was all.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
Kid.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that all that happened and being like, "Oh no, Like,
didn't
oh,
know
I
you
had a
went
panic
up to
attack.
Because Scotty was pissed.
I couldn't have cared less. It was completely fine.
You were worried
And
that
then-
Scotty was mad at you. That was the thing, right?
Yeah, I think that was part of it.
Yeah.
I'd also eaten a bunch of edibles, and then I had eaten a slice of pizza, and I had nothing that day.
That's what it was. You ate like
I ate food on top of the edibles on an empty stomach, and then the fat-soluble edibles then took, and they all hit me at once.
Hey, a bunch of people want to know what's your preferred smoking method.
Ooh.
A blunt.
A blunt.
Unfortunately, blunts.
a bowl.
Bowl.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
even. I wasn't even fucking.
I was
You're contemplating it in the air for that
doing
long.
like a whole debate on whether I was like, I'm all set. Or do I want some? Sure.
I was just holding it out there. I'm kind of mad you took it, to be honest.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, Scotty's a pipe guy, and I'm not a big. You saw it when I smoke a pipe. When I smoke a pipe, it like kills me for some reason. It's supposed to be a smoother hit, but it's not at all.
Wait, it's not supposed to be a smoother hit at all. It's like directly to the source.
Yeah, it fucking.
That's why I like it.
kills.
It's dope.
Joints are so. Honestly, joints are the best.
Joints are the best because you get
Yeah.
to taste the weed the best.
I also think it's like I started when I started drinking, I was drinking beer. My favorite thing's beer. When I started smoking,
Beer
it was
guy.
out of a pipe. Favorite thing's a pipe.
Yeah, you go with what
Bongs
you
have always
started
killed
with.
me. I don't like the taste of joints. Blunts scare the shit out of me.
Bongs are too
Blunts
much of
rule.
a production to like do.
Blunts? I think blunts are vastly overrated.
Blunt-
Like,
Amanda
Did you just
used-
say blunts are vastly overrated?
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Dan's about to flip
Sorry,
this
Dan.
table over.
You said blunts, and I was like, that's a shitty answer.
That's the best one. No,
It's not the
honestly,
best
it's
one.
joints up until 2 months ago when I tried. Here's the problem. Me and Scotty smoked cigarettes for our entire lives,
It's a
and then
tobacco
we
thing.
quit like 9 months ago. And exactly, we smoked the backwood tobacco with the weed, and it was like the highest / buzziest I've ever felt on weed. And then we've just been chasing that dragon ever since, basically, right?
It does-
Right, Scotty? Right, babe?
Thank God Scotty's here. Sometimes I do that, and he's not.
Sure thing, Dan. Yep. No, but it is a nice like cheat because it's kind of like you get a little bit of the, nicotine buzz, whatever. A little splash.
Dennis, was yours preferred?
Joint
You're a
for
joint
sure.
guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
I you get to taste the weed the best, I think. And
I
it's just
got
like
one.
you get to what's up?
Sorry, I have a question. Once you
Yeah, all right, let's go.
preferred paper.
I don't really have a preferred paper.
Whoa.
Probably Roz.
This guy says he likes joints. He doesn't have a preferred
What?
paper.
I'm a simple man.
Parchment. I'm a parchment.
Maybe. I
Raw's
don't know.
pretty good.
Roz, fine.
They take too long to burn is all I care about. But they do feel like I'm smoking nothing. It feels the healthiest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's goes right
The
through you.
American spirit of zigzags. You feel like you're dying when you smoke a zigzag.
Yeah, it's a little.
Go
There's-
45.
you
It's a
get
little high
shock
school.
and
It's a little high school.
Yeah, but I love. They're so easy to roll too. There's something in them that like Raws. Like if my fingers are dry, all the oils are gone. We're deep into weed stuff here, folks.
Mm.
Well, that's what people are tuning
That's
in
what
for
people are
today.
here for.
I have an invention
Oils.
called rolling. I don't know, like rolling butter or rolling stick or something like that.
very sure about your
Rolling wax. I don't know what to call it yet, but you put it on your fingers so that if you have dry fingertips when you're going to roll, you can grip the paper better. Because a lot of the time you go to lick your fingers, and I'm licking my fingers from like the day after work, sharks. And I put a little chapstick that I don't use anymore on my fingertips. And now it's sticking to the paper. I'm rolling a nice tight, fat joint.
No doubt, no doubt.
Even?
The nod to the sharks in the middle of the real good.
What do you think, Dennis? You roll a lot of joints.
Do you like the idea of that invention?
Yeah. I honestly stopped listening.
Fuck.
No, what are you talking about?
I mean, sometimes I tune out and I
Weed butter.
It's
or
a product.
chapstick.
It's a product
Oh.
you put on your fingers to help you roll joints better.
So you roll joints
yeah.
better. Or
Okay.
blunts.
Blunts,
huh?
yeah.
How
I'm
do you
not a big
feel?
blunt guy, so yeah, but joints, yeah.
But
I'm into
joints,
it.
right?
I'm
Like,
into it,
have you ever had wicked dry fingertips?
Yeah.
Thanks for going along with it.
Go on.
Well, yeah, and then you put a little. I guess just like use an old chapstick. I guess it's more of a life hack and not an invention.
Yeah.
Just use an old chapstick on your fingers, or just lick your fingertips if you need it. You know, just buy pre-rolls. Go fuck yourself. Next question.
Wow.
So wait. I want to go back. One more thing before we go back. What is what's bringing you towards the? Oh, I guess you already explained it. Never mind.
The blunts.
Yeah.
The tobacco.
The tobacco.
Let's go. The hot box.
Oh, okay. The weirdest sex act you've ever performed while high from, how do you pronounce it? Is it May Love 23?
May Love 23.
From at May Love 23. Weirdest sex act while high. Boys, I'm going to leave that one up to you. I don't have many.
Here's
I'm
a
too
fun-
scared to have sex. I don't want anyone to touch me. I've been high and had a blowjob before. That felt cool. Thanks, ladies.
Very cool.
Ooh, multiple.
Wow.
That was like 2 or 3.
I'm going to close my ears for whatever Scotty says, but
Yeah.
mine is...
I'll let you know when it happens, folks.
Mine... Here's the thing with, like, sex. Like, you try to fillet a woman
Fillet?
while you're high. Yeah, you try to go down on a lady.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't tried.
Or a fella.
Okay.
Even,
All
right?
I have tried.
If you guys, like, smoke weed a ton, right? Like... You guys smoke, and then you're like, we're going to have sex, and we're going to, like, be passionate with each other. It's nice. There is a lot of passion there, but it's a very dry, cotton-mouthy sex. You ever try to lick a vagina when your tongue is, like, fucking a cat's tongue? It's literally like Velcro.
I don't think I have.
It's like, yeah, because when you're drunk, you're like,
Yeah. I lube up with the booze.
I got to fucking, like, drink a gallon of water before I go down on... The bitches. You know? You know
who you are.
That is a funny scenario to have.
You know what I
like,
mean?
All the weed, cotton mouth.
There's a lot of
type
weed.
stuff.
Even
yeah.
making out. Like, just keep it PG. It's like...
I don't like blunt breath. I'll tell you that.
Who, me?
No, well, anyone really.
You hate making out with me after I smoke
I
a
don't
blunt.
like good old blunt breath.
Hey, what
New
the
nickname.
hell?
No, when I've dated girls who smoked blunts and then kissed me afterwards.
So Amanda.
Yes, Amanda. God damn it.
I guess... I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, you're probably just used to it, I guess.
Yeah. CI mouth is a different one, though. That was a big one back in the day.
Yeah.
Girls who
Mouth?
smoked
What?
cigarettes.
What are you saying?
Oh, yeah.
A cigarette
Cigarettes.
girl?
Oh, I thought you said eye mouth.
No, CI mouth.
Oh, see.
I briefly dated a girl who was a smoker and like that.
So cool. I love it.
Amanda.
No, it wasn't. Well, she wasn't like she wasn't smoking cigs when we were dating, or at least not
Cigs
enough.
is sick.
Not consistently enough that.
Yeah, she was a drunk smoker for sure.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
Get fucked up and just be ripping CIs.
It's all gross to me. I've never seen the appeal. Smells gross.
I've definitely
gross.
smoked a drunk cigarette.
Of course you have. Yeah, but I've
Or 12 or 100.
I've been hammered and never even. I do like the little vapes. The vapes, the nicotine vapes, I love those things. I can see if I was a kid and those were coming out, I can get addicted to those. Those feel
Exactly.
cool and they taste fun. And they look cool too. Cigarettes have always just smelled very bad to me and they look gross and
That's fair.
sorry guys.
No,
So I was
please.
in Vegas once. I don't want to change the subject entirely.
My eyes in here.
But this guy came up to me who was trying. You know when like those like people in New York or Vegas, they'll try to sell you their mixed CD for like $10, and they're like, "Ah, bro, the hottest shit you'll ever hear right here."
No,
yeah.
Mixtape, and they'll like try to sell it on you. I was in Vegas. The first time I was in Vegas, I was having a good time.
You drunk?
I was having a good time. Yeah, I was high. I was drunk. I was having the best time of my life. And this guy came up to me like $10 for the CD, and he was smoking a cigarette while he asked me, and I was like, "Oh, cigarette." And I said, "Buddy,
It was a cigarette.
let me tell you. Here's the deal. I'll give you $20 for the CD and 2 cigarettes."
All right, that's a deal.
Yeah, and the guy's like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." Like,
Bad haggle.
Bad angle.
You should have said I had $10 for the CD and a cigarette.
And all the cigarettes.
He wants to sell you the CD.
I
now.
know,
Oh,
bro,
yeah,
I
good
know.
call.
Yeah, you could have been like throwing one of those cigarettes. You got yourself a deal. You didn't have to buy. You didn't have to spend twice as much for 2
He's
cigarettes.
like, you should have bought the whole pack.
Guys,
Of
Cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Mistake I made like immediately after.
I don't
I
think
was
you
hammered.
did.
I was hammered. I wouldn't be telling you this story if I didn't realize the mistake. I wouldn't have found anything wrong with it.
Has nothing to do with weed or anything. We were talking about cigarettes. My dad recently he's like trying to quit. He has the patch. That's why I'm thinking about this today. My dad copy and paste. First, he sent me a link to an Airbnb house in Maine. My dad found out about Airbnb. We went to Norway. He thinks that's like a cheat code to like go anywhere now. He sent me a link to one. I was like, that looks cool. Later, like, and then a few hours later, he sent me copy and pasted a message clearly from the guy. It's like, "Dear Richard, I don't see any bookings for you anywhere. I'm not sure what this message is about." Because typically I only book out to people who have Airbnb accounts.
The guy's like trying to give it to him in the message. He's like, "Listen, man, just like work the system a little."
My dad's clearly just looking up Airbnb hosts, finding their email, and then just messaging me like, "Hey, can I stay this day with this many
He's not
people?"
going through the app or whatever.
Not at all. Oh yeah, they go. Yeah, typically I already said that. Typically we book out to people with Airbnb accounts that have stayed somewhere. It's like, what do you?
Not Yahoo accounts.
Yeah, not just. I almost said his full email, but it doesn't matter. But not just AOL emails that are like, "Hi, can I come? Can I come stay?
Hi, I'm living in your home for a week."
Hey, you good that week in July? I'll be there. He copy and pasted that and wrote "Geesh," like as if that guy was the asshole. Be like, can you believe how rude this guy's being to me?
That's a sick move. That's so great. That's like DMing a girl on Instagram.
Oh my god!
From
If he
Tinder.
if he knew you could do that, he already has like my friend Steph's number and messages her way more than he calls her Pretty Steph. She's in his phone as she's in his phone as Pretty Steph, and like he'll be like, "Texted Steph earlier about traveling. Damn, she's so pretty. She's so pretty." I'm like, "Yeah, just ask her about." But then I told Steph this day. She's like, "I'm gonna text him right now." I was like, "You're digging your own grave at this point." Whatever.
You're dick in your own grave at this point.
That's my dad's name.
Whoa. Right over the bong there.
Let me grab one.
You guys want that?
Daniel?
Yeah, so I guess my answer to that question was eating pussy's hard when you're high.
Oh yeah, I don't remember if I even answered.
Oh yeah.
So is it
Everything I've ever done sexually has been high.
Connecticut.
You pronounce the ticket? Like Connecticut?
Yeah.
Connecticut?
Oh god, everything's going everywhere. Yes.
That's why I said I was going to have one with the fan.
Weed pratfalls. Sick.
So Connecticut has another question. First person you ever smoked with?
The scary kids who were older than me.
I can see why you'd freak out.
And the boys. My fellas at the time. Kyle and Brian.
How long
and
did you
Tom.
have to kill Kyle?
Yeah, that's a different Kyle.
Is that the Kyle that...
Yep.
Scotty?
I think mine was with Ank.
Oh, hell yeah. Ryan Ankner.
Yeah.
Ankner from the Enough podcast.
That was dope grab. Yes.
I'll clip it.
That was awesome.
Who I've known like for forever. I think we were like 15.
Yeah.
And yeah, do a podcast with him. Enough. You can check it out.
Yeah, it's very good. Dennis?
Enough.
I was with my cousin and her boyfriend, now husband.
Ah.
I was 17.
Ooh.
I was completely straight edge until one day I decided I wasn't going to be, and I wanted to smoke weed, and that was that.
That never occurred to me. To not do anything everyone told you to do.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, let's do everything everyone's doing. Let's drink and smoke it and try to fuck, but not do it for a long time after doing the other two things.
My mother's too trying to eat you up, baby.
My mother's too trying to eat you out anyway, bitch.
Sorry, I'll see you in homeroom. I'll meet you there.
Everyone's like, that was a lot at once. I think I'm in.
That's me backing down the school hallway, finger gunning everybody as I'm walking out backwards the entire.
Mine was Dennis Hanna and Ryan.
Hell yeah.
They had a lot of Ryan Ankner, yeah. And then a lot of John and Alex after that. Those are like
mine was like so like I smoked weed when I was younger, but like I would do it like once a month or once every 2 months, and every time I did it, I would have a fucking like not a real panic attack, but I'd be like, I can't go home. My mother's gonna know. I'm gonna go to jail. Blah blah blah. So like I like pretended that I like liked it and kept doing it, and then
we got the wine.
Oh, the wine. I think you said blunt. I was like, we got another blunt? You're telling me there's another blunt?
There's this one over here.
Actually, I could roll another blunt. There's weed in the grinder. Anyway, my old singer in my band, like, made us smoke, or not made us smoke, but he would smoke weed every day, and we were all unemployed, and me and Kev started smoking weed with him every day.
Sick.
And then, that was like 10 years ago, and now we're here. Now me and Kev smoke weed every day.
Yes.
Not that I'm bragging. It's just kind of nuts to go from like 0 to every day.
And it is cool how back in the day you were degenerate. Now you've monetized it.
Yeah, barely, but yes.
Yeah, barely.
Oh fuck.
Oh, the blunt's
The
ripped.
blunt burst.
The blunt.
I got another joint. You want to smoke another pre-roll?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm listening.
Yes, I do.
He's
yeah,
old.
it might be easier. I'm sorry. I know you're
No,
on.
no, I just love blunts.
I know you
love
love blunts for some reason.
Do you guys look at?
He's in his
I'm
blunt
condescending about weed.
phase.
Crocs with
I got
widgets.
Peppa Pig.
What are those called?
Finchum.
Shark?
No.
No, they're
What
called.
was
No.
my other one?
They're called
Spit,
something weird.
sibbit,
Snip.
ship.
It's not widgets, right?
It's like ippets or something like
Snippets. Where'd you get that?
Widgets?
Is it widget?
that. It's not widget.
No, it's not widget. Crocs.
Crocs, snippets.
Yeah.
There's sharks instead of Crocs, or am I making that
No,
up?
I have actual Crocs.
Oh, okay.
Croc toys.
Toy.
Crockpot.
Kid Pod. What is up?
Kid.
Oh, when is Hempfest?
September.
Is it the same day every year? Is it like a third Saturday?
I think it's the first week Saturday of September or the second or something.
Are you gonna do a weed game show based around Hempfest? I feel like you gotta get a tent.
I'm sure I'd get. Yeah, no, I don't. Here's the thing. No. Gibbets!
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 I got sick gibbets.
There it is. I was close with widgets.
My gibbets. I got a weed gibbet. I got a Peppa Pig gibbet. I got a monkey gibbet. I got a Minion as the Green Lantern gibbet.
Wow. A crossover gibbet.
I like how Hempfest, they're still trying to like be a thing, but it's like it's weed now. Like hemp people are like.
It's the Freedom Rally, is what it's actually called.
What was
A word?
What is Hempfest? What was
It was the
Hempfest
Hempfest was like
called like because
when
they
we
couldn't
were like,
market it.
fuck you government.
It's funny because like they have to
Yeah.
fight for something, so like they're
Yeah.
always fighting for like now that it's legal they're like no big corporations in weed.
That's what
Yeah.
the fight
That's
for
the
now
big
is?
fight now. Yeah,
Is there,
yeah.
There's no one monopolizing weed yet, right?
Yeah, there is. There's MSOs, which are multi-state operations, and they have like, there's one Rise that has like, I don't know, every state that's legal, they have a dispensary in,
Ah.
and they just come in and like take it over.
They're like
There's
the
gonna be a bunch of Walmarts and
Walmarts of weed?
consolidation. Yeah,
Kid.
Insa's another one that's big, right?
that's
Yeah,
what
they come in, they consolidate.
I'm in a mom and pop shop right now.
Yeah, mom and pop shops are the best though. They do.
Actually, what
they
we-
have good deals and shit.
What we just lit up right now is Scott's OG. Scott, this is for you.
Oh, word.
Wow.
Coming from my dispensary.
Love that.
Some Infinity.
In good health.
Yeah.
In Good Health, yeah. We are the
Love In
Infinity
Good
brand and the Champ City Cannabis brand.
Out in Brockton.
Out in Brockton. You can pretty much find us anywhere. We're at most dispensaries.
Yeah, that place rules.
Yeah, I've been there a bunch. It's dope.
Yeah, shout out to my fucking dispensary. Yeah, fuck these corporations taking over.
Yeah.
Dope.
No multi-state operations.
Is that like a? Do you care about that?
Who, me?
Dan doesn't care about it.
I don't really.
Dan wants to pretend to care because everybody that loves his product.
I just want to get fucked up, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just trying to
He
get
just wants a good
fucked up.
sponsorship deal.
I just want whatever
I
people will give
Deals are pretty sick.
Fuck, it sounds bad.
Anywhere there's a deal.
Yeah, I don't care about big corporations.
Here's the big thing. It's all going to be geographical once they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a liquor store. It's like you don't go to a liquor store in Plymouth because they have a different type of beer.
No.
You might, I guess. I guess like Heady
Like a-
Topper
like
and
a
stuff
brewery,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Some people will seek out certain things.
For sure. But I think a
There's
lot
always
of
gonna
it
be
just
that market
becomes
in
like
anything.
proximity. You're
proximity.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah. If you need a loaf of bread and you live next to a Walmart and then there's like a mom and pop bread shop about
It'd be sick to get weed in the Walmart.
one day, dude. Big the
No,
Wal- the
no,
Walton
keep
family.
Walmart out of my weed.
I love Walmart.
Fuck Walmart.
Keep weed in my Walmart.
My Walmart.
Keep
I'll
weed
go-
in my Walmart.
I'll go to Target.
Put
with my
guns,
weed. I'll go fucking grow weed for
weed,
Target.
and gambling.
Fuck that shit.
And let's throw
In
guns
my
in there
Walmart.
too.
Aren't there already guns in some Walmarts?
There are. That's why I said it. They're
okay.
scary. Those ones are the scary ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen
Look
those.
at my legs, dude. They're fucking crazy looking.
Pasty looking.
I know.
leg.
I
got
got
them too.
crazy mother. I know.
Walmart-
Look like man legs. Mine look like dying.
If Walmart,
sickly
I
legs.
got like geisha legs. These have never seen work. Oh.
No need for this one. No need.
What were we talking about? I'm still not passing it to you like at all. I'm just like not doing it even a
I
little
almost
bit.
just went to take it again.
Kid.
I was like, about to say thank you. Like, I'm ready for this one.
So Dan, what is the Wii Game Show?
The Wii Game Show.
Because I haven't been yet, even though
Hey,
you've been
Dennis,
doing this for like 2
you
years.
should be able to
Wow.
figure it out based off the name of the
Well, I know it's a game show about weed, but like what's the
Bingo.
premise?
The first round's trivia.
What's-
The second round is art class, where they have to draw something like our co-host Troy or their contestant to the left of them to make
Okay.
it fun and mix it up.
one
The
of
third
those two.
round is a we got different templates. It's 2.
Third round.
Third
is,
round is joint rolling competition, where we have there's 3 contestants also from the audience that come up. We basically just like roll the dice on who wants to play once they get there. There's 3 slots that you can play in. Normally one's for a comedian. There's a stand-up show beforehand. And so third round is a joint rolling competition. Fourth round is the final round. We call it Eye and Ounce, where you basically like pour out. We give you like these big jugs of shake and weed. And
Sick.
Scotty does it.
Which is sick.
And you pour out what you think 28 grams is.
Oh, geez.
And I wow it. I weigh it. I weigh it. And if you're under, or whoever's closest to 28 grams, under or over, is the winner.
Interesting.
Isn't
All
that
right,
sick?
I'm coming next
And then
time.
they get
Yeah.
like to return
Yeah.
on the next one. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Is there like a
Yeah.
prize? Do I get to win a prize?
Oh yeah, and then there's 3 boxes that we have of our like munchie set, and like one has like Swedish fish and like barbecue twist Fritos and like 2 pre-rolls in it, and then there's another one with like Tic Tacs in it, and that's it.
You work with dispensaries and sponsors.
Yeah. And then
You should come through my dispensary.
the
and
third
try to
one
sponsor
is a
that.
bunch of
Ooh,
fucking
figure that
ashtray bullshit, and you basically have to let's make a deal it. You have to pick 1, 2, or 3, and then we go in reverse of like what you picked. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times they get the shitty box. I haven't come up with a name for the boxes yet. The hot boxes?
The hot box.
Those are pretty good.
It's a
I'm
really
stealing
good
it.
first draft.
Take it away, baby.
Dan, that's a really great idea. The hot box.
the last weed
That's
thing I'm
another
doing.
weed show that I was on. Isn't that funny?
That is
hot
pretty
box?
funny.
The Hot Box.
Yeah.
It's like another alt comedy show. It's like a late night talk show.
Alt-right comedy.
Not alt right.
You're thinking about the South Shore Boys at the Foundation Room. Are we going to do that ever again, you think? We'll figure that out off air. We don't need to do it.
That's a different
Went back the other way.
NYF.
It went back the other way, folks. Remember when he wasn't offering it to me? Then he passed it back the other way. Can I hit that?
No.
That is how long we've been doing.
Probably a while.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I'm itching my leg right now. One second.
I'm itching my leg.
I think
too.
we're
That's
over
weird.
an hour.
I think my guess is an hour and 10. Here we go.
I'm gonna guess an hour 15.
An hour and 7.
Ah, good job eyeing the ounce.
Yeah, like my show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, let's.
I had to get
I'm
really
just gonna fly
close
through
to
the last of these.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Speed round.
Just because anybody, I asked for weed specific questions. People were nice enough to write them in. Weirdest person you've ever smoked with, from at KDC.
I don't know if that's a nice.
Fucking Dan.
What
Fucking
the
God.
fuck, dude?
Yeah, you schmucks right now.
Or maybe is there like a weirdest experience you've had
Yeah,
smoking?
but I guess so. That
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to be like you're the weirdest person and I smoked weed with you.
The weirdest guy we ever smoked with, me and Kev were drunk one night, and we got in a cab from like the end of the night of the bars, and it was a cab van, like a yellow cab van,
Yeah.
and the guy was named Johnny who was driving the van, and he was like, "What's up, fellas? How you doing?" And then there was another guy in the back seat, all the way in the back, that was already in the cab, not on a fare. He was just hanging out. This guy was taking him home like off duty.
Yeah.
And because they must have known each other, and they were like, "We're going back to our apartment. Do you want to smoke weed with us?" And we were like, "Yes." And we went back to this guy's random ass apartment to smoke weed with our cab driver, and then we got Wendy's with our cab driver after.
Oh, that rules.
We just had to buy him Wendy's. It was the best.
That sounds like a
And
good
I
deal.
heard him call into the dispatcher and be like, "Yeah, I'm going all the way to Everett from Quincy, so I'm gonna be a while." And then we smoked weed, and this random guy.
That guy rules.
The guy came out and was like, I want to show you guys something. And I was like, oh no, Kev, we're going to fucking get stabbed right now. And he came out with a box, and he opens the box, and it was a Ken Griffey rookie card, like laminate. He was a fucking baseball card
That's
nerd.
it.
And I was like, yo,
I'm like amazed.
we got to get out of here with Johnny and go to Wendy's now.
Shit.
So there you go. There's my stories.
It kind of reminds me of the Ashley stuff. Remember back in the
Oh,
day?
Ashley, when she kidnapped a bunch of people.
Yeah, she kidnapped us from. We had like an Indian friend that works at Central Hospital. And we would like run into her at the Burn in Somerville. Like she would just go there too, and she lived in Austin. Like 2 separate times, she like basically kidnapped us and took us home in like a cab.
For you.
You mean it? And then Dennis, do you remember your experience with that?
I just remember actually when you were telling that story. It's funny that you mentioned this because I was thinking about. It reminded me of the time I was in a cab driver.
That's what I thought of it.
Yeah, and I was in the back of a cab, very hammered, and I was just trying to make conversation with the cab driver, and talking about life and everything. We start like getting to know each other, and I was like, "Bro, what's your name?" And he was like, he was very
foreign.
yeah,
And
very Indian and very. Yeah, he was like, and I was like, "I'm sorry, what was that?" He was like, and he's, I'm sorry, one more time, and he said it again. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then like I kept talking to him.
Alex told me the story.
Yeah, I kept
and
talking.
Dennis just keeps calling him cab driver for the rest of the ride. He goes, cab driver, can I light this joint in your car? He goes, hey, no, please, no. Okay. Stop for a little bit and Dennis go, cab driver. After he already asked his name like 3 times. He'd just be like, oh, cool, you made some noises. I'm going to call you cab driver.
All right, yeah, that's actually probably how it went. Not good on my part. No.
Calling someone by their profession isn't bad.
Oh, you know what? And this is a good way to end. This is a topic that you guys talked about on the upcoming episode that's going to be dropping this Saturday.
Saturday?
It's coming out Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep. But this episode's not. It doesn't matter.
We'll figure it out.
Dream Smoke Circle.
Dream Smoke Circle. So this could be all right.
A bunch of people asked this. It was like all over the our message boards.
I got to get on those message boards, first of all. That's very exciting. Prospect.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Our Instagram forum that we got.
Okay, I'm all over
our
that.
Reddit page.
Yeah, all over the Reddit. People were like, dude, who is the Dream Smoke Circle? And I was like, why do you guys all have that voice?
The Facebook group page.
I don't know. It's tough for me. I don't like fanboy much about anyone. So I'm just gonna. It'd probably just be like a few of my friends.
Yeah, I feel like all the like classic weed people would not be that fun to actually smoke.
Be like
with.
Shrek,
might be like Tony Hawk and like
Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's good.
The
Woody,
the pig from Toy
I
Story.
feel like I know where the rest of this is going. He's like, why am I? Again, that's not Shrek.
And Luigi from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Charlie
wow.
Day.
How about that? I like the color green.
Yeah, apparently. And the pig.
And the pig.
And Woody.
And Woody.
Oh, yeah, Woody's in there. I swap Woody out. He'd be a bummer. I'm getting Rex in there. More green.
More green. Okay, so what's your favorite color, Dennis?
Probably yellow.
Okay.
So it's the sun from the Teletubbies.
Big Bird, the sun.
The Big
La
Bird.
from the Teletubbies.
All right, La La from the Teletubbies as well.
Big Bird from Sesame Street.
A lot of like
A lot
children
of kids shows.
Yeah, we're let's and then we'll do I can't think of anything else yellow.
I can't think of another yellow.
What the fuck? That's
Oh,
it. That's literally it.
Man in the Yellow Hat.
Man in the yellow hat.
Oh yeah.
He's yellow.
All right, cool. There it is.
he's cool. He smokes weed.
That is
So
the
Scotty, what
wildest
color are
smoke
you
circle.
smoking with?
Fuck, I feel bad that people probably want our genuine
Blue?
answers, and we're like, fucking blue.
Scotty's
real
like the
color.
cast of The Departed.
Yes.
That would be sick, actually.
That'd be cool.
Always Sunny cast would be cool.
Yeah, that would be-
What show cast do you want to smoke weed with?
Um,
That's a better
I bet
question.
the Workaholics guys would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That'd be good.
I feel like the Always Sunny
That's
game
a
wouldn't be
genuine
fun
answer.
for me in the long run because their
The
their shenanigans
Beatles.
would get on my nerves eventually. I'd be like,
Who?
this isn't Always Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
Weird.
about the Beatles?
Oh. I can't even try to do the voice
The
right now.
2004 starting lineup of the Boston Red Sox.
Kid, now we're talking.
When they
Poppy.
won, I want Pedro on the
Nixon.
mound throwing joints.
Was Manny there?
Yeah, we can smoke one of David
Big
Ortiz's
Poppy's
dog shit blunts.
absolute
That
shit blunts.
actually exist in reality.
Maybe Rob Van Dam.
Ooh, wrestlers.
That's
good.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam, Ric Flair, obviously.
Flair would be sick.
Woo!
I can think of more people I'd rather booze with than smoke
Travis
with, though.
Barker.
I think I'm smoking with someone. I
Nah,
think
he'd
I
What's
be
up? Give us
fucking
your
dumb
best
to smoke
booze
with.
circle.
my best booze circle would be Flair, Travis Barker,
No,
Shrek.
he's in my circle. Batman.
I'm Batman, by the way.
Kid Rock.
Booze
Kid
circle.
Rock.
Yeah.
Booze circle. I feel
A booze circle isn't a thing.
Salvador Dali. I don't know if I said that in next week's episode,
Oh,
but
shit.
I feel like that'd be fun.
I think you did.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't have very
The
good
Dalai
answers.
Lama.
Whoa.
What, did you suck on his tongue or something?
He'd suck on a joint.
It's like a weird voice going on right
He'd
now.
suck on a joint like my tongue.
I hate that, actually. That's fucking awful.
Imagine someone sucking your tongue.
No.
Yeah, I kind of like it
Think
actually.
about that.
I'm in. If it's a lady, and she's cute.
Okay,
She's of
sick.
age.
Very
I
cool.
would feel like it was
The
gonna
Dalai
come
Lama.
out of my mouth.
You're worried they'd suck your tongue right out of your
Yeah,
mouth?
that's like alien shit.
Nah, when you make out, you get like a little tongue.
You don't suck the girl's tongue,
I don't know.
do you?
No.
Am I doing this wrong?
Yeah, I trap it. I bite down on it. And then
That's the move. Yeah.
I suckle
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
I trap it with my tongue in the corner. I
Yeah.
go, yeah. I thumb wrestle it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a tongue war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. They love that.
My legs are dying. They look like a man is dying.
Whoop.
What does that even mean? So yeah, our dream smoke circle, Dan's legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sweet legs.
Mine's
None of us took that seriously. And guys, it's Aaron _though wants to know, what's the first time you got high? Aaron, we did it. We did it at the beginning. So you probably already heard that. You were all pumped
I
up.
was legit like, well, the first time I got
We did do that, right?
I think so.
we
I think
told
so,
the same,
yeah.
like 7 stories, like all over.
Yeah, I told the same story like 2 different ways. I
Yeah.
think at one point.
Like, and then I was in the woods, and I was with Pete, your cousin. It's fine.
There were multiple points of view. It was an adventure.
Yeah. But wow, we went through it. We ran the gauntlet over here with the weed stuff. I like barely was allowed to participate.
You did your best. You were hanging on.
Yeah.
For as long as you could.
So
There it is.
guys,
Weed
you think we're fried?
Happy 420. We're
we're
fried.
fried.
You guys fried?
We're very fried.
Yes.
The fact that this is skidding to a halt means we're fried. That's how you know a show is too high at
Yeah.
the end. I've done enough of these where everybody gets too high and it's like, oh, fuck, we've lost them all. Look,
Yeah. We're all done for. We're all
We're
stranded
done,
right now. Well, thanks for listening to this.
no one knows how to dismount either.
Thanks for listening to this very special episode. Now you're friends. Now you're fried. Dan and Scotty. Is it at the Weed Game Show?
At the Weed Game Show.
At the Weed Game Show. And guys, really, just go today. Seriously.
Go today.
Free around 4:20 in the afternoon on a Thursday, like most people are.
Tell your Uber to step on it.
Say, Uber, I'm listening to some of my AirPods right now. Reroute.
Reroute.
Uber, reroute to Laugh Boston. Guess what? You can come with me. If you want.
Alexa, buy tickets to the Weed Game Show.
Hey, that's a good idea. Because like, if people are listening to this near an Alexa, they'll just do that, right?
Yeah.
Alexa, buy tickets to the Weed Game Show at Laugh Boston.
420 at 420.
Yes, confirm.
Execute.
That's how you sell tickets.
That's how you sell tickets, baby.
The future.
We're taking advantage of it, guys. At the Weed Game Show,
Yeah.
at Skip Season, at Puke Night Dan,
Wow.
at Dennis the Person, at Toss Wins off Insta, at Now Your Friends on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Follow us. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate, review, whatever on Apple and Spotify. And
Wow.
fucking blaze up.
Fucking
Wow.
blaze up.
Blaze up.
Kid.
Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
Let's see where